everyone, welcome to this lovely day of Danganronpa. And, new session for now. Last time we finished the fourth trial. Sakura was the killer Sakura killed herself in the case, and, basically, it was really gonna hunt set up that this was used to try to get us all to break out of each other's comfort zones. And, well, it was used to, let's say, try to split the group, to killing each other. Now, in the end, however, her death wasn't meaningless. That our main character has said, Kaka is bowing out of the game. So now, he's gonna try to stop the mastermind. And yeah. So, and now, another thing is that there is a 16th student called Mukuro Ikusaba. And you're gonna hear this a lot in this game, which is gonna be a bit hilarious. So yeah, basically, I know how this chapter basically is gonna go. But I'm also going to say that this is probably one of the 2 shorter chapters, in 2 to 3 shorter chapters in the game. Mainly because it's, for one thing, there's a part where the main character, something main character something. Gonna leave it at that. And, 2, this case is mainly moves forward very much. Basically, you can't this. It's basically a straight on to the point kind of thing. After like an hour or so of this chapter, and it's just straight into the point. So yeah, we're gonna continue on, and it seems like we're having a flashback. Mukuro Ikusaba. What?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. Also, I'm gonna keep quiet for a bit. Eventually, for kind of like a bit, just for now. Someone's sleeping in the background, so I'm gonna keep it quiet a bit, and then once everyone's kind of like moving around, I'm gonna raise it up. Anyways, Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we'd be faced with another murder. Yeah, they just straight up tell you. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. I don't know. A 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. I feel like the title makes no sense to this chapter, but it's whatever. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning, in the dining hall. Now beginning through chapter 5 to 6, Gaka and Toko and Tiny Hands will be joining for the mornings. Mainly because of Gaka's little going out after the 4th trial, which, you know, kind of knocked him. Probably he had nightmares of the thing afterwards. So yeah. Anyways, so let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from the pointless small talk. Jeez, how is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Tiny Hands, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But she can't open her mouth. She can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Tiny Hands? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Becca warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. You fell into my trap card. But it's now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Oh yeah, this is the same chapter. I'm gonna test out the thing. Because I never tested it out. I straight up, for this chapter, I straight up talked to the people that I didn't finish. Like, this chapter I finished up with Hero. Because I didn't talk to Hero in the first chapter, so it took me very long to get him finished. And now, because we finished up with Becca in the last chapter, I want to test something. I want to test what happens afterwards. Because in my previous run, after I finished up with Hero, I just talked with Aoi. And that's it. But it's now finished. I will never allow you... Oh wait, I finished this.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Becca, we all start our exploration. So now we heading on to the next floor, which I'll give you all the rundown about this as soon as we enter in. You'll notice that this room, the floor's been opened up to us. It's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. That has been every room so far. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. So, I'm gonna give you the rundown. There's a difference between this, floor and the other floors. Basically, because we are near the finish, or near the end of this, game, there is gonna be no more floors after this floor. And usually, you could tell, and I figured that out easily by the amount of people that were left. Now, like, first off, yeah, you never know what happens. You never know what could really happen, but, and I'm gonna keep that a secret for this chapter as well. But, like I said, I usually like to inform everyone of kind of like how the murders are, especially since I know, which will likely change within the next playthrough, since I have the other two installed. But yeah, this is the final floor in the game that is unlocked, or more so to say, this is the last like floor that that holds a lot, because I do believe some more rooms open after this chapter, but I can't really say what rooms they are. This is where a window would be in a normal classroom, but there's some huge metal plate mounted. Oh yeah, this is a plate. Plate. And also, like I said in the last episode, I'm not gonna... Oh, camera. I'm not gonna... Clock. I'm not gonna... TV. I'm not gonna use my nice coins here, because I want to see what happens afterwards. I want to see what is going on, because when I used them all, it was practically pointless. Anyways. Oh, yeah, these boards get even better, but I didn't realize this is what the other one... I was not paying attention to this board. But he's so dirty, stomp stomp. I think these are Aoi's shoes. No more, and then that's Makoto. Bath time secret... wait, what is that? Okay. Anyways, let's head up. Let's head into here. Oh, well. I also love this board a lot too. But hold on. We'll talk to Tiny Hands. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Tiny Hands, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost. Just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. She'll eventually give up, but because she's not talking for master. Plate. Camera. Clock. TV. Nice. Air noise. So yeah, I like this sport too. Aside from Makota's, there's definitely a change in pace. This is literally, this is interesting. Anyways, there's Mono and there's Makoto, you know, there's lines, and then Kyoko on the right is gross. I like how these whiteboards, I like how the chalkboards go in 4 and 5. Alright. Owie. This feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Anyways, this room is interesting, by the way. You can tell by the music cutting. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses, but yet you've been too pussy enough to touch them. Are you saying it's the smell of death flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I experienced the smell more than once before. It's the smell of death and despair. My two least favorite things. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey!
What?
Come on now!
My fault again. Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then.
Yep, let me give you a little itty bitty itchy squidgy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody and gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait!
So it's really not a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? What does it all mean? Alright, you can't check the plates this time. The camera. Nice. Also, Jackie doesn't say anything when you try to talk to him. DV. It's the bloodstain, which is red instead of pink. There's blood over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against just such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Neither can the fact that you can stand the stench, you fucking weirdo. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Now, usually, kind of like what you can gather from is that the chalk lines are kind of useless because they show how the body was positioned and everything, but they don't really leave anything because the chalk outlines are just people drawing the bodies and how they were found. Like, they don't like necessarily see what they were hit with or anything because they just pay attention to drawing the chalk line instead of figuring out what really the murder is. Yeah, that's it for that. Raw. Fuck! It's locked! We came all this way, just to be denied here. The sign in the house says biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Yeah, there's more locked rooms again. Or so, I think one locked room. I can't remember. The dojo. And I just said what it was, but it's whatever, because it probably would have said in the map. Anyways, it's the dojo. Suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Nice. TV. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Yeah, you can tell by like what I gave her during the chapter 3 that she has a liking to these trees. All of them. And what Kyoko told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean? Oh boy.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Flashback!
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm fucking talking about that. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze started up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. Yeah. And then this, the target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. I mean, I got laser eyes and stuff. Hey Kyoko, wanna check out these laser eyes? Okay, I have an idea for a thumbnail later on. That during this session, y'all will be seeing pretty soon. So, be on the lookout for that. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? Alright. Camera. Alright. And this. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old-school public bathhouses. And then this thing. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it here for training too? Nice. Alright. And then that's it for this room. Really not much. Yeah. And then last, in here. Kind of the biggie room. Yeah. So, first, just take a look at the TV. It's no use! Camera. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does this control the air conditioner or something? It's for the sprinklers! Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers have to go every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission! Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you can change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning? Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself! But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Fucking 5-year-old.
Yo,
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
you know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. Helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why? Is that bad?
Hmm.
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. Always watching. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of the Earth anymore,
The end is nigh.
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action!
Well,
I'm serious! And I'm fucking disappointed. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. It's a chicken! It doesn't have like a second form, right? This chicken, it's really vibrant. There's no mistake. This chicken, it's really just like it's in there. There's a chicken. So expecting me to feel like humans. It's a chicken. It's not gonna like a bomb, is it? Separate from the chicken coop. Oh, you like chickens too, Mukuro? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5, you know? The number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's some good omen. It contains the mystery of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30%
It's
right.
a number of power, a refreshing number on par of hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. That's where it's in this thing. Whoa! What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's like, oh, whoa! And the plant's like, oh, snap! And your flesh is like, blah, I'm dead!
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say myself. A student that hopes peak improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. Keep that in mind.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. You can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is valid for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Nice. I found a nice coin. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, and what's left is in here. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall. Is that a pickaxe? I don't know. Can you tell me? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. Nice. Yeah. Since he's mentioned the pickaxe, I'll save it for last. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, it was actually gonna take the care of the lawn. Nice. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I could grow some flowers and might put in my room. If I could. Anyways, now I have the pickaxe. Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Yeah, keep in mind about that. The crazy diamond is actually a reference to, Mondo's jacket. Alright, that's it. I guess I've seen what there is up to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to Dining Hall and find out what the others turned up. Yup. Oh. Huh? Oh, okay. Why don't you another? What now? Okay. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. Before too long. It would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we all stop this group hug nonsense? We need to just find out what everyone discovered. Well, he's got some big stuff.
Yeah.
I checked out the windows on the 5th floor. Front to back, they used to be kind of sucker, but Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everyone else.
Correct.
Which means there's no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
Action! What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. And you know, I've been in the dojo for most of my time. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? Like, stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. Is that what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end of all humanity? Man, I gotta fucking take some pills.
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to unsolve the underlying mystery.
But
Is this real? Is this chair clearly real? If to you, it's real to me. But I need you to figure that out. Tell them, Makoto. But that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even it's hard, we still gotta do it!
Yeah, Hina's right! Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. The more that this game progresses, the more your main character starts to get more into himself.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Well, fuck it, forget about it.
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. And totally not what the person behind the monitor knows of.
could it be?
If it was like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
But,
We're not in a horror game, though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
And your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. Aside from her, who, well, just totally ended my existence.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too.
No, I just think you're kind of lame.
Hero's got some stuff
You
to say.
know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed! You know, Makoto, the one you've been in. Action! Monokuma said that was called the Monokuma flower. Even the touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
We're serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Right, Makoto?
Shit. Cause of course not. Cause idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
Hey, come on! You don't always have to call me dumb! I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid! But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question! So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
And then, there's more to talk to him about.
You know?
Well, it's bad to... Fuck!
You know?
Action! There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right! 5! 5 chickens! Ah!
I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and bad, then we can make fried chicken or barbecue. Decisions. Or how about raw? Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
Owie, I think you may be on the same level of your hero. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
Action! You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words "Crazy Diamond" have been carved into the handle. Sounds like some stupid rap duo. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Like, you know, on a jacket, like 3 chapters ago. Actually 4.
Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
it's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh? Where?
Oh, that's it! I remember! Kyoko, it was on Mono's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
But why would I be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mono must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it?
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
Dinner's ready.
Alright.
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe we can use it to crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles, and we can use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Alright. And with that, I think we're gonna continue on next time on Dimples in the Hill Floors. Dinner's ready, so I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for coming by to this lovely episode of Lovely Bunkers and Narcos. That did not make any sense. Peace, peeps!